Hello everyone, myself Bhumi Patel, Assistant Professor at LG Institute of Engineering and Technology in Department of Electronics and Communication. Today we are going to discuss about the signal flow graph example using Mason's gain formula. In last session we have studied about the two examples using Mason's gain formula. So today's topic details is signal flow graph. We can convert a block diagram to signal flow graph using Mason's gain formula. So the example is given. Determine the transfer function C by R for the block diagram below by the signal flow graph technique. So here a block diagram is given. R is our input signal and C is our output signal. Here G1, G2 and G3 is our forward path and G4 is also our forward path because direction of arrow is in the forward direction. Here this is first takeoff point of the block diagram. This is the summing point of the system. Okay, this is the second summing point and this is the third summing point and this is the takeoff point of the system. Now we have convert block diagram to signal flow graph. So first of all we can put one node and the name of the node is R. Now whatever takeoff point and summing point is given to the block diagram, it is converted to the node in the signal flow graph. So after the input one takeoff point is given, so we can put here one node. After takeoff point one summing point is given, we can also put here one node. So this is the first node, this is the second node. Now after the second node and before the third node, this is the third node of the system. The gain of the system is given and the value of the gain is G1. So this is the third node. Between the second and third node, G1 gain is given. Here you can see that between first and second node there is no gain is given, so we can put here 1. Okay, between the input and first node also no gain is given, we can put here 1. Now after third node and before the fourth node, again the gain of the system is given and the value of the gain is G2. So G2 is connected is like this. Now after the fourth node again gain is given G3 and after G3 the node is connected, it is the fifth node. Now this is summing point is given, so after the fifth node we can connect the sixth node and after the sixth node there is the output signal. So through input to output, this is the forward path of the system, conversion to block diagram to signal flow graph. Now this is G4 and it is the forward path starting from the first node and ending with the sixth node, and the direction of G4 is like this. Now between the fifth and sixth node no gain is given, so we can put here 1. Also 6 and output node no gain is given, so we can also put here 1. Now H2 is our feedback path starting from the fifth node and ending from the third node. And the direction of the forward path, feedback path is reverse and the value of the H2 is depend on the summing point sign. Here the sign is negative, so we can put here minus H2. Now for the H1, starting for the fourth node and ending in the third node, and the sign direction of the h1 is reverse and sign of the h1 is also minus. Now h1 is also connected to the second node. So starting from here and ending from here, and the direction is reverse, value is h1 and the sign is plus, so here the value of h1 is plus. So this is the signal flow graph. Now first step is using Mason's-Gaines formula, find the number of forward path. So here you can see that forward path means starting from the input and ending with the output, and there is no reverse arrow. So first forward path is G1, G2 and G3, and the second forward path is G4. H1 and H2 is the reverse direction, so it is not considered in the forward path. So first forward path is G1, G2 and G3, and second forward path is G4. Now the second step of the Mason-Gaines formula is find the number of individual loops. Okay, so P11. Here you can see that the first loop is G2 minus H1. So P11 is equal to G2 minus H1. So we can write this minus G2 H1. Now the second individual loop is G1, G2 minus H1. What is the loop? Starting and ending point is same. So the second loop is G1, G2 and plus H1. Now the third loop is, here you can see that G2, G3 minus H2. So the third loop is G2, G3 and minus H2. Now there is no other loops in this diagram. So the next step is third, find the number of two non-touching loops, P21. Okay, so you can see that the loop number 1 and loop number 2, one node is common. Loop number 1 and loop number 3, again the node is common, so no one loop is non-touching, so number of non-touching loop is 0. Now the fourth step is find the delta, and the equation of the delta is 1 minus summation of individual loop, and the individual loop is P11 plus P12 plus P13 plus summation of two non-touching loop minus summation of three non-touching loop. Here 2 non-touching and 3 non-touching loop is not given, so delta is equal to 1 minus G2H1 plus G1 plus G1 G2H1 minus G2 G3 H2. Okay, now fifth step is find the delta 1. Here two forward path is given, so we can find the delta 1 and the delta 2. Now what is the equation of delta 1? Delta 1 is equal to 1 minus all the loops that do not touch the first forward path. So delta 1 is equal to 1 minus, here you can see that our G1, G2 and G3 is our first forward path. Loop number 1, loop number 3 and loop number 2. All the loop touch the first forward path. So delta 1 is equal to 1, delta 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. Now find the delta 2. Now equation for the delta 2 is equal to 1 minus all the loops that do not touch the second forward path. So delta 2 is equal to 1 minus, here you can see that G4 is our path 2, forward path 2. So loop number 1, 2 and 3, they do not touch the G4 forward path. So we can write this 1 minus G2 H1 plus G1 G2 H1 and minus G2 G3 H2. Okay, now the final step of the Mason's gain formula, transfer function is the ratio of Laplace transform of output to the Laplace transform of input. C of S upon R of S is equal to P1 delta 1 plus P2 delta 2 upon delta. Here two forward path, so equation is like this. Now P1 is equal to G1, G2, G3 and delta 1 is equal to 1 plus P2 is equal to G4 and delta 2 is equal to 1 plus G2 H1 minus G1 G2 H1 plus G2 G3 H2 and upon delta is equal to here 1 minus plus G2 H1 minus G1 G2 H1 plus G2 G3 H2. So now simplify this equation, we can get transfer function TF is equal to output upon input is equal to G1, G2 and G3 into 1 plus G4 into 1, that means G4 plus G4 into G2 H1, G4 G2 H1 minus G4 G1 G2 H1 minus G4 G1 G2 H1 plus G2 G3 G4 H2 plus G2 G3 G4 H2 upon 1 plus G2 H1 minus G1 G2 H1 plus G2 G3 H2. So This is the final answer using Mason's gain formula. If we use the block diagram reduction techniques in this example, the answer of the block diagram reduction techniques and the answer of the signal flow diagram will be same. So this is the conversion of the block diagram reduction to signal flow graph. This is the final answer of this example. Thank you everyone. If anyone have doubt, then contact me in this email ID.